It's Ashley.
And Victoria.
And welcome back to the girls' room.
We love it.
Yeah, it was like Amanda's show.
Wait, you're Victoria?
It's perfect.
Stop.
I told you, dude.
enough.
It's
You remember
perfect.
the Amanda show from Nickelodeon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I like eggs. Like,
Yeah.
Everybody
Hey,
knows
she
that.
just got she just got released by her
Amanda Vernon, whatever.
dude, she used to say that
Vines.
too.
Sorry.
She just got her her rights back.
You know what? I feel like she was wrongly accused. She posted on Twitter, "I want Drake's baby." I mean,
How is that wrong?
exactly. That's my point.
Shit, he just bought an $80 million house. That's right.
All,
They were like,
all
lock
women
her-
in favor of having Drake's children say I. I.
Why?
Even him.
Looks or just stability?
Stability.
No, it's his swag.
No,
it's his energy.
it's-
He's got
funny.
he's definitely
It's
got a
his
good
energy.
swag.
Well, like a club boy?
No,
No,
he gives
he's
me
got flow,
introvert
bro. He's got
vibes.
flow.
No, he
He
could
does
be,
have
an
introvert.
but he lives that life though. Like he has to live that life.
Once a month, probably.
No, like
No.
every day, for real. Like
mean,
he
he's
really
got
lives
his-
that life.
Every day
Well, no
is his
wonder they're
birthday.
so fucked up. I could not.
Would you be okay with that though? Even if you would have had Drake's baby?
I mean, I just not very practical, so I don't even want to think about it. I don't want to know how.
What if you
I
had like
wanna
your
think
own
about
jet
it.
and everything else?
no, let's just say like you're
you could
taken
travel
care of
anywhere.
financially, blah blah blah.
Yeah, Bobo
He
asked me
can
this question
go-
a while
Are
back.
you okay with being number 17?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
I said this the other day.
Nice.
I mean, no, not so much now. At
Yeah.
one point in my life where I like didn't care and was just only worried about myself, I would have said yes. But now, no, I would
No.
never settle for that.
What?
No.
Okay. Time out. No. Listen, if your child is going to be like taken care of,
Yeah,
and the
cheat
best
on me
of
with
the best-
17 girls. I don't
No,
care.
no, I wouldn't want to be in a relationship with them. If
That's
like,
the question.
But I mean, openly it would be like that. Like, hey, I'm a rock star. Cool. I want you
Okay.
to live in Covington. Do your thing. Here's your little
Covington.
Ferrari. But don't tell me about anything I do.
yes,
Propose.
I'm in.
Right.
Sign me up.
And here's your house that you can stay in for free.
oh, and not talk to
Facts.
them again? Like,
No, I mean,
Or maybe like once in a while he's gonna
you
come
can still
visit
be
you.
the wifey at home.
Well,
But
yeah.
don't tell me shit about like
Yeah, he's gonna come visit you like probably once a month, like she said, and then
Malaya
y'all probably
and-
got to smash.
Malaya in Miami.
Smash or pass.
Yeah, swipe left
Smash.
or right.
All right, let me ask you. Y'all have any kids now?
Yes.
You? Okay. I guess yeah.
They have 2 boys,
It's a and then it
I have
becomes
one.
right?
She has
and then a
one.
motherly love is
Yeah.
a different
Yeah,
world,
right.
bro.
not 2 each.
Yeah.
A
Sorry.
motherly love is on a different
Yeah,
level.
because like,
right?
okay, my current
Don't
baby
wish that
daddy
upon
is
me.
a cop. Like he can't afford
I have
anything.
something to tell you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
why wouldn't I want someone
Right,
who
right.
can afford to put my kid
Get-
in jujitsu and all
Oh,
his acting
yeah.
endeavors?
He's in
and all
jujitsu?
that stuff?
Fucking
Yeah.
right.
My son is
Fucking
the
right.
coolest. Way
I want to do
cooler.
that shit so
He
bad.
is,
Than
talk
me.
about your son, how amazing he is.
How old
he
is
was
he?
on House of
Haunting of Hill House.
Haunting of Hill House. He
So
was
my
in,
son's an actor. He's 13.
Tight.
He's almost 14. He is the coolest
And he
person.
sounds
does
like a bad
jujitsu.
motherfucker already.
Absolutely. So what I'm saying is like if Drake was my baby daddy and he
He'd
could
have to live up to.
help me pay for all of these amazing things that
He's
you know,
already
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah,
I see what you're
hands
saying.
down.
Yeah,
Nutted
yeah.
me.
Oh, I think he'd take care of all that. He'd probably
Yeah.
put him in acting classes.
Yeah.
He could be in his videos. Fuck it.
Nah. I mean, I
Well,
don't know.
maybe not.
My son's
he's
like
only
an
14.
established
He's only
actor.
14.
Yeah, like he
Like,
was
he's
like
He
a
doesn't
real
need it.
mini Dirt movie. Have you seen
Yeah.
the Dirt movie? He
Young
plays
Nikki
mini.
Sixx.
Yeah.
So he has an agent.
Oh yeah.
Oh, wow.
In LA, like we go back and forth.
That's amazing.
That's what I'm saying. You're talking like I'm talking logistics.
So you're already like
here.
living that
Yeah.
lifestyle, kind of.
Yeah,
I know what
but
you
on
mean.
my dime,
Right.
Yeah.
not
So, yeah,
Drake's dime.
Right. So yeah, to answer your question,
Yes.
yes.
No, yeah. I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Begging.
But then you
Drake.
couldn't date anyone though.
Shout out to Drake.
Fine.
You
I
do-
will
Shout out.
commit myself to whatever else that he's, like
I guess it's hard when you're not in that situation. I can't place myself there. So.
try.
But the thing, like,
Namaste.
I guess if I'm placing myself in your shoes in that situation,
Yeah.
what I see is so you're looking at the bigger picture, if you will,
Yeah.
right? And then like longevity and sustainability, and that's when like the mother love comes in, which is on a I could say like it's probably one of like the deepest loves you could ever have in the world.
Mhm. It's so selfless.
Yeah,
It wasn't
that's what
until
it is.
I had my son that I realized like true selfless love without them doing anything really in return for me. Everything is given
Just
with nothing nothing expected back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Selfless.
Just wait till he's a teenager.
That's beautiful.
It's a whole different. It's terrifying.
I don't want to think
Yeah, I ain't
about
gonna
it.
lie. Preteens though, they rough.
Well, I mean, like, I think about it in the future sense of, like, okay, so he's about to be 14. His friends, some of them are 16. They already have cars.
Yeah.
I don't let him drive with them yet, but that's inevitable.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
You just
I
gotta
was
trust
bad
him.
as hell
You
at
just gotta
16.
trust him.
I mean, I got pregnant at 16.
Right.
I remember I was like such a little goody goody.
Can y'all imagine me as a grandmother in 2 years?
No, let's not do that.
That would be
Let's
horrible.
not imagine.
It's possible.
Imagine
Imagine it.
Imagine it.
It's possible.
Imagine it, says that.
How is that possible?
Nothing's impossible.
Anyway.
So I met Victoria actually at Rummel T after Hurricane Katrina.
What's Rummel T?
Rummel T was the Rummel Transition School.
Ah.
So Rummel's an all-boys school, if nobody
Yes,
knows.
correct.
And all of the girls whose schools weren't ready for them to come back went to Rummel T. And in the afternoon, actually, it was from like 1 to 6. That's where I met Victoria. I don't
Okay.
think she remembers me, though. She was maybe a year older than me.
Maybe. 09. Graduate.
Okay.
You?
10.
Okay. Yeah.
So like you knew of her, but she didn't really know you.
She
or-
know-
No,
me.
no. Like, internet famous. Like, I say that like in jest. But like
MySpace.
MySpace
Gotcha.
girls
Damn.
knew each other.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
I had MySpace for like a month, and then I think Facebook came out.
Oh, you were late to the party.
I was just getting the hang of it too.
So that was like a thing. Like, cause she was like in pageants. So like, oh,
Right.
pretty.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. How many pageants have you done?
I literally just answered this question the other day. 7 pageants. I started when I was 16 and ended when I was 23.
How many first place? All of them? 3? Damn. Not bad.
Top 2 or 3 in the other ones.
Nice.
For pageants, what,
So were
what
you
is it
going
like?
for Miss America?
No.
Okay.
Miss.
Is that what it's like? Kind of like Miss America? You have to like go through these things.
So
To level
they have
up to
like
that?
yeah, you can, or you can just buy yourself in. So I did the preliminary pageants where if you win that, they pay your entry fee and you get a bunch of sponsors for your dresses, hair, makeup, all that fun stuff.
cool.
So I would do that to help out my parents because just to do the pageant was like $2,500.
Right.
Plus my dress was like $5,000. My swimsuit was like $500. So I was trying to do my part by winning these like prelims
Yes.
to help cover some of the costs.
So
So yeah. So did I
y'all
answer
get
the
sponsored? No, you answered it perfectly. It's right there, B. Little button right there. All the way to the front, big dog. Go down. Show him, Babu. No, at the bottom. Right there, but at the top. Right there. Yes. One more. There you go.
That was pretty.
So yeah, pageants were a big part of my life, but also have contributed to like other issues growing up from pageants. So that's a story for like.
Tell us your issues.
She told us not to ask.
No, but for real, like as far as like in the pageant things, because you tell me pageant things, and I think of like that movie with
Yeah, Babu has a daughter, so that's why he's asking.
Okay, so like.
No, that's not what.
Oh, my bad. Fuck, I fucked that up. Sorry.
Okay, you can finish your question.
No,
Go
the
ahead, dude.
no, like in pageants, I think of it like is it Sandra Bullock? That was like Miss
Miss Congeniality.
Miss Congeniality.
I
blah,
never
blah,
won
blah.
Miss Congeniality because I'm awkward.
So
and
that's
shy.
a real thing.
Yes.
That's Babu's favorite movie.
Congeniality means you just got along with
100.
everyone, was really nice.
Okay.
The
So it's like that.
Congeniality Award, like.
That's a real thing.
kind. Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
There's-
It's
Shit,
like
I didn't know.
personality.
Yeah, it's who was pretty much nice to everyone. I was such a hermit during pageants. I would like put my AirPods in and sit in the corner and
Like you were going to battle.
yeah, pretty
Damn.
much. Like I had my close friends who I've known for a while, but other than that, I was zoned out, so I wouldn't have time to think about the fact I had to get in a bathing suit in 5 seconds.
How
And
old were you?
I started when I was 16.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I went straight to state, and because like I said, there's usually like little prelims, and I just went straight to the Miss Universe organization, which is when Trump owned it.
Yeah.
So just and that's what they were looking for. Like teens were in the. I looked like 25 when I was 16.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's that's most
it worked
marketing in the
in
United
It worked
States.
in your favor.
on some days.
Right.
Some days.
But then it like it in if you're a 16-year-old girl, imagine.
No, it didn't. So like they had like
Did-
these forums, and like
Okay.
people would rate or like have like just I don't know. They would critique every girl and who they thought was gonna win, and then you had to feel like you had to live up to them thinking you're gonna win, and then you don't, and it's just like, oh, I got all excited. Don't want to let anyone down because you have all these people behind you. You've got your sponsors, your directors, your parents that have spent
You're
so
like
much.
a fighter, like a boxer.
I mean, it's all like levels
were,
of
like, placing
professional.
Yeah,
bets.
correct. Like you're
Yeah.
just a professional pageant woman.
And at such a young age, like at 16, you probably know other pageant girls and stuff like that. You
Yeah, I
still cool
love
with?
them.
Do you know anyone that's like been fucked up from it?
Me, along with
Okay.
everyone that I know, honestly.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
Like that,
So there's
everyone.
like some dirty
I
shit.
will
in the,
say,
in the
like-
back
it's not even
behind the
dirty
scenes.
shit because you're 16.
No, it's self-conscious issues. I always thought I was very confident, but then when I did pageants, you put me in a room with 30 other gorgeous girls, and you start like second guessing yourself if you're up
Right.
to
Yeah.
par.
Right.
So that made me nervous. Like I went in there being one of the most confident people, and I came out not thinking I was good enough. I made top 10 the first year, and I like thought I was gonna win. So it was a good little humbling experience. But
There you go.
I
There you
think
go.
it, like it's one of those things. Anytime you're dealing with like the top knit, like the top of professionals and whatever it is your niche is. So like for my son, it's acting, like child actors, like that's his normal. Like that pressure that like when people are like, oh, you must go through a lot. He's like, that's just normal to like walk into a boardroom of executives. For her, that was like her normal. So to say like, oh, did it like fuck you up? Like anytime you're in a stressful environment, but you're playing in the Olympics of whatever it is you do, you're gonna feel
intimidated.
stressed.
And
And
it wasn't
yeah,
even just
like,
me.
you're gonna
Like
feel it.
Well, plus you're taking it super serious, clearly, so that probably makes you like more.
yeah,
like
I mean,
that.
think about it like in podcasting. Like if you're wanting to be the best of the best and the top of your niche and make a name for yourself, like you're going to get to that point where you start having like self-sabotage and like moments of wondering like why am I not growing as fast as such and such, or
Oh,
you know,
dude.
comparison, things like that.
You just answered that for me. Yeah.
Life coaching, I'll invoice you later.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right,
Appreciate that.
what do you think? Who helped you the best prepare for that shit? Because you basically
it was a
wanted-
team of people. My directors were amazing, and I mean, I'm at a different headspace now. Like I wish I could compete now with
Yeah.
my mindset back then. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause
Yeah.
I would have been able to beat the anxiety and the things that were holding me back from pageants and from winning the whole thing. Like my best friend was at Miss USA. She made top 10 at Miss USA. So that's what I was playing for. Like the big league, like on TV, Donald Trump, like. So it really got to me.
Damn.
Yeah.
But if I wish I could have
I think-
competed
I
now
think if-
with just more.
I think you could have did it if you would have did it. So
I never
that's
gave it
my
100%. I can say that now. Never.
But if you wouldn't have went through that, you wouldn't be a successful podcaster. If that makes any sense. I think it like all prepared you for like your
yeah, like we have interviews.
for y'all's thing. Yeah.
So like we have the on-stage interview and then individual interviews like this. They're either one-on-one or like a little table like this.
Right.
And each judge would talk to you and like
and
talk
they ask
about
you
current
like
events.
current events.
Sometimes or just about what's on your bio.
Were you like studying a lot? Were you like the smart kid in school?
No, I was not.
No
Not
shit.
even close.
So you had to like
But on the social spectrum, you would study like whatever the fuck was going
Well,
on.
they
that
were
year.
when I did Miss, I was terrified because I did not keep up with like I don't know. I didn't
Tournaments.
really know what to think of a lot of things back then, like
Yeah.
politics.
yeah,
I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for that. I
Is
didn't.
politics big in there to where like
They'll definitely-
like right now this year, like the girls will be like, oh, global warming, and they'll
No,
get,
they'll be
higher
like
rankings.
Ukraine and
Those are
Russia.
some really
Okay.
hard questions.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
somebody look up like the Miss USA or Miss Universe on stage questions are hard.
Okay.
They're hard. That's why most of them like flump.
What do you do to prepare for that?
This
Because you don't see it coming, right? You don't know the questions.
No, you don't know the questions. I mean, something like this, like going back and forth, like giving your bio to your parent and having them ask questions based off what they read on there. Like
Okay.
that's how you prepare. You practice like that.
Okay.
Wow.
But you have to like answer political questions right in the middle. You cannot pick a side.
Like you have to think off the top of the dome like
Yeah.
instantly. Damn.
Everywhere, like such as.
So the ADD really works in your favor. The ADD works in your favor then. Because
How?
like you could be all over the place.
I'm a
and, like,
bullshitter. Like I bullshit.
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying is
So-
like you can multitask. So like if they're asking you throw it off questions, you could think of other shit and not just be like zoned
Well,
out.
she can
Oh.
wrap it up and make it real pretty.
Yeah.
Like, that's,
there we go.
Like if they were asking you
Yeah.
about like, you know, the war in Russia, the Ukraine, you'd be like, okay, I'm
Well-
focused on that. But if they were like, hey, where do you work out at? Like, huh? But you would be like, yeah, Premier Fitness. You know,
So you're
ask
saying
questions.
Shout out.
no? That would be not answering
shout
the
out.
question though. You're saying like you would just.
Well, I meant like the Premier Fitness was like one of the Ukraine questions because I haven't been keeping up with everything. Yeah. So yeah. Sorry. My ADHD.
But I
took
do
it
like
to
that question.
level.
I mean, I did meet a lot of girls who had same interests as me,
Cool.
and I'm still friends with them. And, you know, overall, I made amazing friends.
Yeah. That's fucking amazing.
Do you think that like helped you want to create your podcast?
It gave me a platform to be able to do that,
Right.
because I had followers from pageants when social media really wasn't even a big deal. Like Instagram, like 2012, 2013, 2014, like till 2016 really wasn't that big.
Right.
So I had a lot of my followers from like the pageantry, but not as big. If I would have done pageants now, like 'cause pageants are dying, so I feel like it wouldn't be as good now.
But I mean, you probably would have made it to the top by now. I mean, you'd probably would have won something like if you would have stick right. I mean,
like I said, I always say I never gave 100% to any pageant I ever did.
what I meant like, would you
So-
still be competing now, or like would you have retired at like a certain age?
I was actually going to do the pageant when I found out I was pregnant with my son. So I had to drop out. But, once you have like a kid or married, you can't do it.
Oh wow,
So
I think
yeah.
like
that's a rule.
for you to say like pageants are dying is like super interesting to me, because pageants when we were in high school, it was a form of like social currency, like equivalent to like your
I wanted
TikTok
to be like
numbers
Miss Teen USA.
today.
Yeah.
You
Like
know?
Miss Teen USA, like the original
That was
influencers.
like OG influencing, or like I think we've joked about this before on our podcast, is like the what can I think of? Not Facebook. What was before Facebook? We were just
MySpace.
the MySpace, like the like your top 10, and like being somebody on MySpace was so cool. Like your little tagline.
What was your name on there?
No,
It was
Victoria, bruh.
Yeah, and she had black hair and she had bangs. It was like, I'm in love with an emo girl. Like,
Yeah,
that was
that
her.
was definitely.
And you had the little song in the back.
Oh yeah, I mean like everything was custom.
I didn't have a
coded.
song till like right before it
For sure.
stopped. That's how shitty I was at it.
Y'all got nice teeth, bro.
They take care of themselves, Babu.
I got these from pageants,
There
actually.
you go.
We brush them.
You got nice teeth too, Alyssa, bro.
Alyssa's got good teeth.
Yeah.
Shout
All
out.
right, yeah.
Shout out.
So what made
Niceteeth.com.
What made you want to start the podcast?
So I started the podcast with Rachel. She can't be here today because she's with her son.
Shout out.
She lived next door to me. We like literally share a wall, uptown houses, like it's a duplex situation. And she would come over every day, and like I'd randomly just Snapchat what we were doing, which is always random, like laying on the sofa, making like I don't know,
Yeah.
doing stupid shit. And I just started recording her, and people were like, y'all need to start a podcast.
What was that?
Almost
Hey,
like
I thought that was that
a
new
yuck
New
or a
Orleans.
yolt.
You know how you like back in the day, be like, wow. I thought that was that new thing. Yup.
It could be now.
All right.
It might be.
Let's do that.
Nice.
Okay.
Yup.
Nice. Yolt.
So I decided to start recording with her, and we're very different. We have different followers, different like demographics of people that follow us.
Right.
So
Because I know y'all talk about signs a lot, right? And y'all
she
like-
got me into all of that. I was
Gotcha.
not very spiritual
Gotcha.
at all.
Gotcha.
I just kind of raw dogged life every single day.
I love raw dog in life.
Babu says that shit.
Oh, give me some of
Yeah,
that.
yeah, that's
And
That's a
she
favorite
kind of like
word.
made me when COVID hit. She was over one day and our little boys were playing in my son's room, and I was like, we could do this. Like, people think we're funny. I don't know why, but people are interested in what we're doing for some reason. So let's try and capitalize off that.
Yeah.
So I took like about a day, and I went on my notes in my phone, and I just started like thinking of names to call it. And I was like I said, I did get the inspiration from the Amanda Show, because that was like my favorite show back then.
right on.
And we just kind of went from there. I picked up a laptop and I recorded us in my living room with no equipment at all. And we asked each other get to know me questions, or like just questions back and forth,
Right.
which is probably also one of our most downloaded episodes, because you kind of get to know us as people and like stories that we
Right.
experience together that normally no one would know, because they think that if it's not posted on social media, it's not happening.
Gotcha.
So when we're talking
Doesn't
about
that
it,
suck?
yeah. So we
Yeah.
talked about things that no one knew about. So people that interest people, like to keep up with
Right,
what
and
we
you
were
get
doing.
new followers, new listeners.
Yeah. So yeah, that's how it started. And then, like we talked earlier, Boo Crew picked us up immediately.
Shout out.
Yeah, I love Boo Crew. They've been amazing to us. So thank you.
Yeah, you said they've been taking care of you since like day one, and they've really helped like push
Like
y'all.
a weekend. Yeah. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have released anything, because I'm super ADD and like everything has to be perfect. If I would have done that sound just now
Right.
on mine, I'd be like,
Right.
start over.
Can't
But you
have
can't
it.
do that. Like, that's real. People slip up.
So is it like live when y'all record, or they have to like do post editing?
They will.
It's very
It can
little,
be.
though.
It can be live if we want it to be, but I don't ever do that in case we name drop on accident.
Right.
So,
100%. No, it's true. It's true.
'Cause
Yeah.
hence the name The Girls Room. We talk a lot about like real life scenarios, real
things that have happened to
situations,
us.
Correct.
stories that have.
And y'all have to get the permission if you name drop, right? From
Yeah,
that
so we
person.
just don't.
Right.
So we just make up little nicknames for them.
Yeah.
I know.
And it's funny
I've heard
because
'em.
people will DM us. Like one day someone's
Was that
like,
me?
no, they'll be like,
Oh.
who's Nemo? Who's Jimmy
Ooh.
Neutron? And I'm like,
Damn.
I'm not going to tell you that.
Right. And they
Obviously.
fucking really want to know. That's
Yeah.
what's up.
They do.
Coco,
That's like a real
Coco
fan.
and Wanda.
Yeah.
Yeah. So never mind. The guy's name, who's Jimmy Neutron, the initials are the same. So it's like a hint.
Right. Yep. Dog.
So there's always like a reason why we picked that name, I guess. And
Johnny Nashville.
Yes.
yeah.
But
Thinking of Johnny
Sounds
Bravo.
like a porn star name. Johnny Nashville.
isn't that the dude
Or a
from
stripper
Jackass?
Wait, that's the guy from the real world, like when I was like
Johnny
7.
Nashville? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Johnny
That sounds
Bananas.
like two different people. Like I think
Okay.
you're thinking of Johnny Knoxville, and then you're thinking of I don't know where Nashville came from.
I was a stripper once.
Okay. Me too. Long
I
time.
retired.
Tell us about
After 1
that.
month?
I know this is, y'all asking questions.
No. Bobby would love to tell you.
It was just a short period of time in my life. You know,
Weird.
I was in
Weird
Atlanta.
time.
I was in Atlanta
right.
for a
And?
day.
You said that.
You were a stripper for one day.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know a lot of
It
people.
was that
have said
traumatizing.
No, it was awesome. No,
Like, how do you go backwards from awesome,
No, it was just good. The whole time was good.
The whole day.
The whole.
The whole
app.
24 hours.
It started
Like the whole time that
like
you
9
stripped
hours.
was good.
Like 9
Okay.
hours.
Right. How long? Many hours did you strip?
I have no this is what happened. I was on a layover in Atlanta.
Okay.
And you were just like, let me go strip for the day.
No, I
Were
was
you like a stripper previously before this?
I guess internally, bro. Like I always dance, bro.
Right.
another life.
And you
I could-
love wearing different outfits, so that
And I could
fucking-
twerk. I could do all that shit.
Right.
bro.
I didn't
You
know that part, but
You can twerk.
Oh yeah.
oh shit. Okay.
Like
Hell
Upside
yeah.
down on
No
the
one
wall
is-
twerk.
100%.
You learn something new
Different
every
level,
day.
bro.
I did not know.
if
How come
it
you never
caught-
did that shit at my parties?
For what?
I don't know, bro.
There ain't no money to be
Keep
made, bro.
calling me, bro.
That's funny. I'm picturing it right now
Well,
in my
you
head.
can
That's why I
practice.
went mute.
No, I don't even have to practice. Like
It just comes
like
natural.
this is how good I am.
It just
bro.
comes
Like,
natural.
So you
huh?
know my sisters and shit, right? I'm the twerk king at the house, bro. Straight up. At the
Wow.
house.
And all.
How did y'all find this out? You were like, let's all twerk right now.
No, it was just like
Well, I mean, this house
it started
is
like
pretty
in
crazy.
high school.
So
Look, it
That'll be
started.
pay per view.
you ought to play
Look, it
Secret
started in high
Santa with
school,
these people.
and then it started as a joke with Miss no name, Miss
No names.
Dimitri.
Dimitri, yeah.
She was the cooking lady, right?
There you
Not even
go.
a cooking lady. She was like teach
She's
us how
like
to cook.
learning how to change names like y'all.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Oh, you gotta
That's
think
not
about
her
it,
real
Ed.
name.
and,
Okay.
it started there, just playing around like she was like the cooking teacher, instructor person or whatever.
Right?
And
What was her
one day-
name?
Huh?
What was her name?
Miss Dimitri.
Oh, cool. Just see if you were slipping.
No, what would be funny is if you
I got kicked out
actually
that
say
class.
the name and then tell everyone that's not the real name, guys.
So
Like,
then it doesn't count.
So then they
$10.
don't, they don't know.
Damn.
You know what?
Math, basic
I
math.
like y'all's.
Right.
I
Basic
like
logical
y'all's.
math.
Not even, bro. I like y'all's IQ level. These two on the right.
I told you.
All right, look.
What
so,
about mine? It's okay.
You know,
Oh shit.
you're pretty.
I told you you were gonna like them. I've been telling Babo about y'all for so long. He was like, all
I
right,
know.
bro.
I'm
all right,
so
all right.
sorry. I'm just a shady person. Like I disappeared.
dude.
It's just
from
who
my-
she is
Dude,
as
he
a
was 2
human.
hours late. It's okay. It don't matter.
Oh, well, that is true.
I mean, so I forgive both.
But I
y'all.
mean, look, like I'm kind of Latin, like you know.
Yeah,
so
man. He's on Latin time.
I'm on Latin time, bro.
Nice.
No, but no, the first time it was started like that. Then no, so I was in Atlanta. It
We're
was
back
always
to
a
the
joke.
twerk,
The,
stripper.
the stripping thing, right?
Thank you.
I was in Atlanta. I was with 3 friends of mine. I was like, hey, bro, fuck all this like hood rat shit. We're gonna be classy. We're gonna drink Bloody Marys.
Bloody
Start-
Marys are so
Brunch.
classy.
Right.
The classiest.
That's how hood rat I was.
Right. That's like West Bank classy.
Let's pick
Yeah.
up a bottle of barefoot
That's like New
wine
Orleans,
and
bro.
have a
Yeah,
good
right.
time tonight.
Oh yeah.
Well, what were you traveling for? I'm curious.
We went.
3 friends traveling. What the fuck were y'all doing?
One of our friends got married,
Tight.
and they moved to Virginia.
Nice.
So we're gonna go visit our friend.
Damn, bro. Sounds like a
Yeah.
road trip.
I mean, it's like, hey, I love you.
But
bro.
how did
Yeah,
you
we
get
gotta
yeah.
get the question.
Yeah,
That's
he's
what
got
I'm trying to
his
get at.
ADHD is really bad.
No, it's not
Sorry.
even bad. That was just
No, I'm just like
Let me explain to you. I'm trying to. I'm giving you the story. I'm giving you the story.
Yeah,
all right. So like, this is how it started. We started in New Orleans. I was like, "Hi, bro. Like, we about to, and we're feeling good, looking good."
On Bloody
That's
Marys,
right.
fucking four bros
Vibing.
chilling.
With our Express jeans tights.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
The tight ones are like the stretchy ones.
Definitely tight
The
ones.
jeggings.
Okay, yeah.
Tight.
Nice.
All right.
Thighs.
So we were
save
like,
lives.
we were looking nice in like Spanish ghetto equipment. You know what I
Okay.
mean?
Shit.
Like
Gotcha.
like jeans and whatever the fuck we had going
We
on.
love it.
Yeah.
You look
So we
like
ended up in
Look like a
Atlanta.
hairstylist.
Oh
basically.
no,
Oh, okay.
no. And then no, I mean it's just a different vibe.
He's really building the suspense right now.
I know. Like,
You're
when
doing a
does your
great
asshole
job.
pucker?
Yeah.
That's what I need to know.
Yep.
Oh, it has puckered.
Yeah, it's
That's what you
puckered.
asked me?
It's been puckering.
No, like in
She's
the
like
story.
waiting for it.
I'm like,
Ashley's
ready.
lost.
What is
and
what is the climax of the story?
I'm trying to
He's
get-
like,
I'm
How
getting there.
much money
Bust
did
the
you
goddamn story.
I'm getting there,
Okay,
bro. But
bro.
like y'all ask me
You
weird
giving me
shit.
blue balls right now, bro. Come on, keep going, keep
Honestly,
going.
edgy
Nah, I'm
nice.
joking.
They don't
I'm
exist,
joking.
bro. FYI. Blue balls don't
Jesus.
exist. We'll
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that later.
Oh yeah.
You heard it here first.
Yep.
Boom.
Oh, you don't even get them started.
97.6. Meet us at the
Yep.
Ringaling.
At the spot.
Okay. What
All right.
JB's one or two?
All right. So we went to Atlanta. Boom. We were there hanging out in Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
He said,
Drinking
Hello,
Bloody
friends.
Marys.
Classy drinks.
Couple of friends came from a wedding, going to other borough's house in Indiana.
you don't
no,
even
no,
have,
no.
you
I
don't have
don't
to
even-
say that part again.
I don't party like that, bro. Like I was just over there.
We don't need to hear none of that shit.
Just some. It was just some
A
high
party?
school friends. No, not even a party. It wasn't a thing.
Dude,
Just-
I'm gonna freaking explode any minute if
So
I don't
look.
get to the part.
So we get to Atlanta, right?
Yes.
We got to Atlanta. We go to
Y'all
Gate
been at Atlanta.
Come on, bro.
My bad.
All right, so we get to Gate C. I was like, hey, bro, let's stop and get another drink. We go in there, bro, and I met
A little shorty.
Bianca and Brianna.
Okay.
How tall were they? Because you looking up at the ceiling, bro. You like,
What do you mean?
Bianca? Like, you looking at the ceiling, dude. How fucking
He was
tall
trying
were
to
they?
think of names
Oh,
that
okay,
weren't
okay.
their names.
Oh, gotcha. Oh, yeah, he
They
was.
probably
My
weren't
bad,
their
dude.
real
My bad.
names anyway.
Sorry. No, I fucked up the story. I apologize.
Definitely.
Sorry.
So like, no,
All right.
100. No,
Bianca and Tara, I got you.
Bianca and Brianna.
Sorry.
no, everyone that I've dated
Double
in my
Bs.
life is definitely taller than me, like by 3 inches. At least. I don't date short people.
How tall are you?
Dude,
Huh?
I've witnessed
How tall are you?
tall girls
I'm like
hit on Bobo.
5'3.5.
You're like short.
That's
hose,
easy.
Nah.
I witnessed like a 5'11" chick hit on Bobo. She was a nurse too. I was like, holy shit, at my salon. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm
They just like
I have
you.
a question. How do guys know when girls are hitting on them?
We don't.
No, it depends. Some girls have like the fuck me eyes, and then some people
Yeah,
have
that's
like
true.
it just depends on where you're at and on your over system. You know what I mean?
I hate that.
Yeah. What?
Fuck me eyes. Like, I feel like I have fuck me eyes by default, and I don't.
Right. You're like,
No,
bitch,
you
I'm in
don't.
Winn
No,
Dixie.
you don't.
I'm trying
No,
to
you
buy
don't.
some meat.
No, you
I'm in
don't.
Winn
Because
Dixie.
like I'll just be like grocery shopping.
Right,
and they'll
right.
Be like,
You're like literally in the
"Sheesh."
bread aisle,
What's the
and
circle?
somebody's like,
But that's like 82% of guys. Though.
you're like holding one of the
Like-
cucumbers, and
I'm
the
like,
dude's
can you
like,
please help me?
That's what Christy says about me. She's like, you're eating that ice and it's like hot. How do you just eat ice and look hot? I'm like,
Honestly,
no, I don't have eyes. I'm like very innocent looking.
no.
it's kind of like you're talking sideways on the mic.
You don't like that?
No, no,
You do
want
have,
to be like more
you
straight
do
up.
have an innocence looking to
You
you.
wanna be more straight up, you know.
Yeah.
Because if not, it's like,
Okay,
y'all do
Bianca,
that at
Beverly.
y'all's studio.
Bianca, Beverly,
It's all
Bianca.
the same. I was trying to get like an angle so it could like.
It hits
bad.
better on the angle.
Well, no, like I don't know, because we're still learning how to use all this shit, and it's like if we do it like it kind of gives. I don't
All right,
know.
so it definitely
Let's
hits
go.
better
Sorry.
on the angle.
Thank
Point.
you.
Nice.
And then another thing. All right, so we get to Atlanta. We get to the little bar thing. One of my friends is like, "Hey man, we're gonna miss the flight." Hey bro, calm down. It's gonna be all right. Because I'm the half cup full guy.
Right.
Yes.
And you're on Latin time, so it don't fucking matter.
No, I'm just like, bro.
Adventure time.
Not
You're
even,
on
bro.
borrowed
I'm like
time.
on like universe time, bro.
Gotcha.
I'm like everything's meant to for a reason. Blah blah blah.
Love that.
Fuck their schedule. I'm living my schedule.
Gotcha.
Kind of deal, in a sense.
I try to do that.
And like whenever you don't rush things and things like that, like in every relationship you ever been in, every like bad shit, like you either rushed into it or you did something, blah blah blah, it wasn't all the way in, or something like that. It just wasn't. It's not about going all the way in or jumping off the fucking parachuting. It's about like just flowing in. Because something when it becomes so easy to where like, oh my god, I can't believe this is real, and it is. That magic shit, like Harry Potter shit, that's when you know, because you have to feel it in your gut.
Expecto
That's good.
Patronum.
Yeah, and the other shit's just like emotions and bullshit, blah blah blah, and past psychodrama bullshit.
Okay.
Okay,
so, all right, so we get there.
They want
We
to.
got
so
Harry
we get-
philosophy.
They want to fucking see the strippers. Dude.
All right,
Let's go.
so we get there, blah blah, and then I was like, hey, let's get some more Bloody Marys and eat some bullshit like
Damn.
chocolate, some bullshit tomato sauce.
Gotcha.
And I was like, no wonder y'all from Atlanta. Y'all can't even make a Bloody Mary.
They probably don't even know
Oh,
what that is,
like-
bro.
That's the worst.
So always I got the banter, and I was like, they're like, where you from? I was like, I'm from New Orleans, bro. Where the Saints are y'all daddy, you know?
Oh.
Blah
Shout
blah,
out.
talking shit, blah blah blah. And they're like,
Shout
well,
out.
why don't you come back here and show it us then? And then I went back there,
They give you that Atlanta accent.
and I had that one friend in the back, like, oh no, we're gonna miss our flight. And I'm like, bruh. we
That
need
was
to
me.
prove-
That's me as a person.
Yeah, I'm like, just
I'm
sit
like,
in the back.
it's like
all
5
right.
a.m. My flight's not till 10. I'm like, we're gonna be late. Like, let's leave.
Oh, you're like my mom. My mom's always
I hate
super
airports.
fucking early for everything.
I get so anxious in that line. I'm just like,
I get to the airport 22 minutes before the flight.
Yeah.
22
I
minutes.
Like, I'm not even joking. Because
I
now I
know.
got like served passes. Boop, boop, boop.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm always late to them
Pablo's
anyway,
special.
so why the fuck wait there for like
yeah,
an hour?
that's true.
So that happened, blah blah. So we're like, I showed them how to make the little things, blah blah.
You
We
missed
hugged
your
it out.
flight.
We ran, missed the flight, 100%. Because in between, I was like, hey, bro, let's smoke a cigarette real
Oh,
quick.
jeez.
So I
bro.
became
you
cool.
would, motherfucker.
No, but like I became cool with the people that worked there.
I get it.
And then whatever, we missed our flight. Then had the one crying, like you, let's say, like, oh, I told you, blah, 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 whatever, bro. Now we're gonna have to pay all these. I'm like, bro, it's all right. It's all right. So we went back to the bar. Boom.
You finished
So-
how to show them how to make Bloody Marys.
Yeah. No, we went back to the bar, blah, blah. And they're like, what? Like, we get off at 2, something. And I was like, they were talking about something about dancing. And I was like, y'all can't dance worth of shit. I was like, and I was like, well, I used to be a Chippendale. They're like, what do you mean? I was like, I got injured a little bit. I'm a retired Chippendale. My name's Baby Chip. Because I'm,
Right,
little.
right.
And they're like, oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, y'all probably can't find me on the little website, blah, blah, blah.
Did you
little
strip in a
website.
diaper?
Huh?
Did you strip in a diaper?
Oh, nigga. What you mean?
That would be
Baby
that would be
Chip.
concerning, actually.
Yeah.
That would be concerning, bro.
Oh, well, you call
into
yourself
some
Baby
nasty
Chip,
shit.
so I just thought it was kind of
Like a
funny.
baby chip, nigga, like a small chip. Like a.
Well, yeah, I thought it like a baby. That's what I mean. That's where my brain went. But my bad, dude.
Oh,
Sorry.
no,
Jesus.
that
Did I
means
just
you
make
wanna
that
have some-
weird?
Leave them be ready, bro. Like y'all about to have some babies.
No.
That's
no.
what you meant?
Hell no. I'm good, man.
What's going
Why
on
are you
right
putting
now?
juju on me with the baby syndrome?
Bust them out, bro. That's what it's for. Bro. It's
Bob
not
was
for
all about
pleasure.
wanting kids all over the place, like five
Yeah,
each. huh?
bro. Let's bust them out, bro. Eat some jambalaya, hang out,
There you go.
watch the Saints game.
Hey.
I can barely
Parenting.
take care of my dog, bro.
They're easy, bro.
Yeah,
They're like,
but
but like,
she's like a kid, but not really.
no, all right. So like, we did that, and then I was telling them, blah blah blah, and they're like, show me what you got. I was like, y'all just talking shit. I was like, I need a place to show y'all what I got,
Oh shit.
something
You-
like that.
You were hyping yourself up.
Oh,
I
yeah.
like that.
And look, they called my bluff. They're like, all right, we get off at 2.
all right, Magic Mike, we got you.
Right.
Yeah. So they literally got off at 2, and I was like, fuck it. And then that one friend, like, you're like, bro, we're gonna leave the airport.
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
Oh,
I'm like, fuck it, bro. I was like, this is a good story one day, bro. And this was like 10 years ago, right?
Right.
So we get in the little Malibu. We get in the golden Malibu, and it was her. Me and her were really cool, and
Who's
her
her?
friend, huh?
Bianca or
Bianca.
Beverly?
Bianca.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brianna.
Brianna.
Brianna. You know Brianna? Beverly. Beverly says, so we get in the little Malibu, put our luggage in the back. So we're going to like the mechanical bull thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Damn.
All right, so we're going to the mechanical bull thing, to the tequila place. And then Beverly's like, yeah, hopefully our baby daddy don't see us. We all gonna get shot up.
Oh.
And then I just smiled, bro. I was like, bro, this is
This
gonna
was in
make
New
a
Orleans
good
or Atlanta?
yeah.
in Atlanta.
Okay.
The 404.
I believe her.
I love stories like this.
Bro, and then I had that one friend like, oh no, bro. I was like, bro,
Bro,
it's
this
all
dude
right.
sounds lame as fuck.
Oh, bro.
He's worse than me.
No, I mean, like, I guess most people, if they're scared
I mean,
to
I
get
don't
shot
want to
up.
get shot.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I mean, like, did y'all have to be on that airplane? Like, did you have to be to this other place, or
I mean, I'm
was it-
sure they had jobs.
We're going all the
and
way to a
families.
mechanical bull place. What do you mean?
No,
Oh, yeah,
like your flight you
it's
missed.
like-
Like, did you have to go? Weren't y'all going to visit someone else, or y'all
To
going
Virginia.
home?
We're going to Virginia.
For
too.
a
Right. So
wedding, you
you're right.
said,
Right.
right?
So like,
No, my friend got married or whatever. We're just visiting.
yeah,
him,
like so now y'all
Oh,
just
okay.
chilling. So y'all on like the vacation time.
I mean, yeah, like they were like they want to get to Virginia, and I was like, bruh, we're about to go ride some mechanical bulls.
Okay.
I'm about to play Genuine. I'm about to go grind
That's
on
right,
somebody.
pony.
Yeah. You and
Let's
Magic
go.
Mike. All
But I
over
always
the
had
place.
that one friend.
Yeah.
That one friend, like, oh, blah, blah, blah.
So the other two friends were cool.
they were just like,
Let's go.
yeah.
Well, there you go.
I'm like, bro, it's all right, bro. If we all get shot, cool, whatever. Most bullets don't even do shit to you.
right.
Most are hollow points. But all right, so
Right. Unless you get hit with a few of them.
yeah. But I mean, you'll survive.
Gotcha.
we get to the mechanical bull place. This is tequila Mexican mechanical bull place. So we're in there, boom, boom, and we're hitting the little tequila.
You found that spot?
What do you mean?
Like you found it?
We're in the car with
This
the
is what's
girls.
taking
The
so
girls
long.
took
Your
you there? I'm
questions.
sorry. my
Your
bad.
questions,
Sorry.
your questions are.
Your questions are like,
sorry.
and he said what?
I know, but he's painting us a picture.
Yeah.
Who found the mechanical bull?
All right.
The girls.
The girls. They're like, okay, we
Bianca.
Right,
go.
that's what I'm saying.
So Bianca's like, hey, they got this.
She had a
little
good idea.
She got this Mexican spot with the little mechanical bulls, blah blah blah. So we get there, and they got these like Atlanta chicks in there, and they're all like big chicks, boom boom boom, but no one's giving them any love. So I go over there and I was like, hey, play that Genuine. I'm gonna show y'all some of that New Orleans love y'all got.
Damn.
They're like, okay.
Look, he's already like touching
I
his
feel
palate.
it. I
He's
feel
like,
it
I
right
see it. I feel it.
if we wouldn't get like in trouble, I'd play some
Hey.
Genuine right now for
Yeah.
you. But
Oh, look.
copyright.
I think like
It
longer
was
than 10
it
seconds.
was amazing, bro. So like the little bar. This is like at 2 p.m.
Damn.
on a Tuesday
Damn. That's
in
nice.
Atlanta.
That's nice.
And then like whoever the birthday girls were, they were just like, yeah.
So you came out of
we got
retirement. You came out of retirement.
Yeah, I came out of retirement without ever being in there. It was just a mental thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
Isn't it all just a mental thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then me and Brianka, whatever her name, Brianna, not Brianka. No, actually, I used to like this girl named Brianka.
He done turned
Shout
into
out.
two people.
But look, so that happened. Blah blah blah. We're dancing. Whatever. I fucking
Do you
I
think?
smashed
And
them
you
down
saw
in the
that?
thing.
Like you grabbed.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh no, it was
I'm-
fire.
I'm
Like we was
so-
on
I'm
top of the
focused.
table, you know. But like that, all that was cool. Whatever. And then we all got lit beyond recognition. They dropped us back at the airport. Me and Brianna, we like, yeah, fuck it. Boom. We kissed. The airplanes flew on top, and I was like, hey, you might be my last kiss in my life. I was on,
Smooth.
yeah. No, but it was true. I was like, it's enjoy life. I love you. I'll see you later. Boom. Got in the plane to Virginia, and then we got them little.
Left.
No. I mean, we're actually still friends, but like, we got our hands on some baby champagne things.
Right, y'all didn't smash.
What do you mean?
Smash a pass.
Right,
What do you mean?
y'all didn't fuck.
Smash a pass.
Who didn't fuck?
Like you and Brianka.
I don't remember ever fucking in my life.
Okay, well that's all. We're just asking. It's
What do
a
you
question.
No, I literally don't remember ever fucking in my life.
Oh, cool.
You remember I told you that one time?
Yeah, you just kissed her.
Anyone ever?
Ever.
Ever? Holy
Yeah.
shite.
Wait, you don't remember anyone ever?
Ever.
You
What?
black out?
Blackout, bro.
Listen.
You're like introvert to the
Wait,
fullest.
yeah. Where do you go
You're like intra-fuck.
mentally?
This is what I learned one time from my mother.
Oh God.
Okay?
What?
A gentleman never has a memory.
Aw.
Holy crap.
That resets us all back to zero.
So that locker room shit can stay there.
Huh.
You know
Okay.
what I mean?
I love locker room talk. I'm a freaking
Not me.
dude.
Damn.
I'm like,
Let's talk about it.
She's the raunchy one on the podcast. I'm just like, I'm gonna chill out. And
No, well, normally he's the raunchy one, but he's like the poetic one. It's like
Yeah.
he's raunchy in
there's
other
always
ways.
like a little medium to it. Like
Yeah,
I love
yeah.
that she's like that because I would never say it, but I'm thinking it.
Right.
I'm just not gonna say it out loud.
And he does all the other shit besides that. So yeah, I feel that.
No, I mean, like, I live those philosophies.
Oh,
Kind
like
of
you hold back? You mean?
I just don't say what I'm thinking
Yeah,
all
yeah.
the time.
Yeah, you're like passive aggressive
She-
a little bit.
Am I?
Is that what that? I mean, I do the same.
He said
shit.
yes. He's
Yeah.
over there and he shook his head yes. You
Yeah,
feel like
because
I'm
I don't really tell people what I should be telling them. Is that what you mean, or no?
No, now I'm concerned that I'm coming off passive aggressive.
I mean, at least you don't say it all.
Right.
If now you'd be like passive nuclear.
Damn.
Right.
You be passing that shit.
Just nuclear.
Okay. All right.
And
Next question.
there we go.
And scene.
And
scene.
scene.
So, Babu, you basically stripped and kissed a woman
retired.
and retired all in the same fucking night and
Yeah.
flew.
And
After-
then I did it again, like in this other place.
Oh, there's
Yeah,
more. There's
more
more.
times.
There's more.
He said one time.
Yeah, dude.
That was just
Get
that
your
one
fucking
time.
story right, bro.
No, it was right. My name was Baby
that
Chip.
one time in Atlanta.
Baby chip.
But I
Baby
didn't
Chip.
say
Oh,
nothing about
Chippendales. The other
Nevada.
time I was in the Magic Mike group.
With Shannon.
No, in Cozumel.
Nice. Ooh, y'all had to wear the masks, like the wrestler masks.
What do you mean? No. Like I'm at this bachelorette group.
Oh, okay. Fuck. I thought. All right.
And they weren't having a good time, blah,
Gotcha,
blah.
gotcha.
And then we started talking. I talked to her mom, blah, blah. I was like, oh. I was like, I could do a little Magic Mike thing tonight with me and my friend, something like that.
Damn.
19 people later. You ever been in a cruise ship?
Yeah, once.
So we had like the balcony.
Oh, that's
room.
the cruise ship story.
It was one of the cruise ship stories.
God damm, bro. How many cruises you been on?
Like 9.
And they bang us every time.
Well, he did hang out with the what's those dudes? The 6'10" Stompers?
Oh yeah, they were fun.
Yeah, he ended up hanging out with them, and that was.
Did you? They're so loud.
Fraternity, like, yeah, they're loud as fuck.
But they're fun. They're the ones that walk in the parades, right?
Yeah, and then all the women are the security guards.
Yeah. But do they do like charity events and stuff?
A lot. They do a lot of charity events, and everything they do is charity events. So like,
okay, that's what I thought.
But they try to cater to like smaller charities, so they can have like bigger impacts.
I mean, they have a huge following. Like people love them.
No, it's fun.
Yeah.
I tried out for them 3 times. It was
you
awesome.
made it on the 3rd time?
No. Like I was like number 12, number 13, whatever. I was like the 10. But it was always cool. And also we did like the the dirty dancing thing.
Y'all would lift each other up?
Yeah.
Damn, bro.
We did that in Cozumel also on the ship while it was raining.
They got more in the back if you
Okay.
want to.
No, they're fun, man. Like that's
like throw them in the thing, you know.
because I used
you
to
know?
think something was wrong with me as far as like I'm in project management, planning and
Right.
scheduling. I should be
Right.
professional and serious.
Right.
Then I
I'll
met
do it.
these guys.
I'll do it for you.
And they're
Okay.
lawyers.
They're like lawyers and blah
doctors.
blah, and they're like, no, we're all fucking crazy. I was like, oh, I found my tribe. Yeah, you know
That
what I
is
mean?
your tribe.
Yeah. So you can dance. You
No,
can.
I think we have one.
Is this yours?
I don't know. Yeah, yours, mine, ours.
I thought you handed it to me.
I know.
So where do y'all like record at? Like, what's y'all's weekly, daily routine? Y'all were telling us.
So lately they're really hot. She's looking at me because it's my fault. Why we
The,
don't
the thing
record.
about growth is,
Go ahead, you can answer. You answer this
consistency.
question.
Consistency.
I think in anything in life, consistency is king, and I'll be the first to admit that I have dropped the ball on
Anybody want one?
consistency in the podcast. Are we ready? Hello.
Yeah, you're good.
I didn't spell it right.
What is that?
Y'all want one?
It's supposed to be consistency.
Oh, that's not.
Can you
I don't
spell
know
it
what
for me?
that
He's
says.
lying.
Can you spell it for me?
Consistency.
I was in the spelling bee 3 times, y'all.
Sorry, I keep kicking.
Gracias. All right, cool.
Did you win?
No, I purposely would get out. That's how bad my anxiety is.
Damn.
I misspelled chocolate purposely.
Chocolate.
So that no one in the school, because it was like in front of the whole school, and I was like, I'm out. Misspelled
If
chocolate.
I would have like did it behind the curtain, I could have did it. But
Actually,
not in front of
the
all those
national
people.
champion right now is from New Orleans. She's 14.
Really?
Aw.
Aw.
Shout out.
I would never be able to do that, but those
Shout
are.
out.
We should do that. We should pick a hard word to spell right now. It's a lot
Okay.
harder when you.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
on.
No.
That's a. You didn't say what kind.
We can do better than that. Like
Wait,
spell.
are we talking about spelling or
Inevitable.
our daily?
You know,
Inevitable.
hard, no, those
daily-
hard words that are in the spelling bees.
Inevitable.
Eric, what you said? Hit that bitch again, bro.
Inevitable.
No, bro. That
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Well, I think I said it horrible that time.
Googling it
Yeah.
No, not that. I'm actually gonna show you something.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Again.
on your phone.
I told y'all he had like a lot of things.
So our daily routine.
Yes.
Okay. So
Yes.
I'm in a sales job as my day job. I also do professional life coaching and manifestation coaching. So my daily routine involves a lot of decompressing.
Damn.
I take a 2-hour bath every single day
Oh,
to vibe.
You see? I'm not fucking.
because I deal with numbers all day long with sales and then people's problems. And so I have to just like decompress. And
Damn.
I decompress with self-care.
I love that.
Do you feel like rejuvenated after that, like instantly, or is it like one of those? You know, some people
No,
like, oh, after I
absolutely.
work out, I feel fucking great, but then you
Yeah.
know, wow.
Yeah.
So that's like your spiritual lifting.
Yes, every day. I pretty much post it
Damn.
every day too.
Do you do Epsom salt?
Every day. Bath bomb, Epsom salt.
Yeah, Epsom salt's like I feel like after I do one, I feel like I have to
Eucalyptus.
go to sleep. It's amazing.
Yes.
They have the kind with melatonin in them too.
Yeah, I do that
They also
one.
kind of got. They got the kind with.
You do it at
cannabis.
night? Like is this like at night
This is
thing?
every night.
Okay, gotcha.
Like
that-
7 p.m. I'll
Right.
skip dinner if
Damn.
that means I
right,
can
because you
go
got to
in
get
the
your
tub.
2 hours. Holy shit.
Yeah, and like my sales job was until 8 o'clock, and I was like, I literally cannot do this anymore because you're cutting into my bath time. So
Nice.
Yeah, I feel that.
gotta go. There you go. That's my routine. Make a TikTok.
Right. What about you, Ashley? Like, what's your?
Honestly, I as far as the podcast you're saying, like how what
Yeah,
I do
mean,
to
like, yeah, you know, like, I know you said y'all are with Boot Crew, so, like, what do y'all do? Y'all go to the studio and...
So, yeah, if we record, we have two types of ways to record. We can either go into the studio in person and record, which feels more authentic and just overall better than recording from home.
Right.
Because we can record from home, but it's on StreamYard, so it's like a Skype call.
Gotcha.
It doesn't feel as, like, legit, and, like, it kind of just feels like a FaceTime call. So it's hard to carry on a conversation that way. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So we try to keep it in studio, the one on magazine.
Plus it's like the ambiance. Like you're there
it
for
feels
like
work.
You're,
it feels like you're there to do something, not just like
intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like to fuck off, and it's like it's a job.
Mm-hmm. And I love
like
the studio. The studio it's just like, oh, this is legit.
Yeah,
like,
this is fun.
It's
a fun job.
It's a tough dynamic just because all three of us are single moms. We don't all have the same schedule. We all have different vibes. I can't do two things at once. Sorry. And so and all like time wise, it can be really difficult for us to all get in the studio at the same time. So I think that's why like kind of three of us work out. Because two of us can kind of figure it out at some point.
Right, like if one can't come, that's kind of why I decided to bring Victoria in.
Right.
Because me and Rachel's schedule was conflicting a lot. And so it was causing us not to record. And then I felt like, honestly, the podcast gave me something to do every day. It was a hobby.
Right.
So when I wasn't doing it, I felt like something was missing and I felt like I wasn't getting anything done. So I was like, okay, I'm going to bring Victoria in. And we've still kind of not gotten that, like schedule down the way we should.
Right. In a perfect world, what would your life be like with the podcast?
I mean, I would love to just make a living and be comfortable recording myself talk with my best friends. I mean, I wouldn't mind getting paid to do that.
Yeah.
So, and Boo Crew actually, like, they told us, we can make this like a full-time job for y'all, but you just have to do the work.
Right.
And you have to put in effort every single day and it will come. And I believe them, but I just couldn't get there mentally. I wasn't like wanting to share stories with everyone. I was like going through like a little hard time and just wanted to kind of hermit at my house.
Right.
So I can't be a hermit and like guard my energy while recording a podcast about my life when I want to be private.
Right.
It's like one of those things too.
Because I mean, the world hears it, so.
Yeah. And that was the thing, like with my last relationship, like I did share like things that I don't normally share. So people know all of that. I mean, they know a lot about me and I like the real me, because it's easy to like go on Instagram and think you know me, but if you listen to me on the podcast, you kind of get a better idea of how I am with my best friends, which is my truest self. So it's like a little hack. Like, you want to get to know me, listen to my podcast, because that is my real self. It's not the shy person that you're gonna meet the first time I meet you.
Yeah, that's badass. Yeah. They get to see like the real you.
Mm-hmm. Without me trying.
Right.
And like, and then like
through
girls will message me and say, I freaking love you. And I've never met them. I'm like, they're like, I feel like you're like my best friend. Like I'll just listen to you give advice. And it's awesome because I'm like, I have all these little friends everywhere.
You're helping a ton of people. Mm-hmm. I mean, as soon as you told me you were doing it, I was like, yeah. I thought it was perfect.
I think it's like such a beautiful way to connect with people, all outlets, like anything that's creative. Like I tend to have this like very like dark comedic view on my life. Like I make a lot of like sick jokes, and it's like every audience is so different. So like the podcast audience, they truly come to the girls' room to feel like they're not alone.
Right.
Like our TikTok audiences are completely different than that. Our Instagram is completely different too. It's so interesting, like where you go to like feed your soul for certain things. And I feel like the girls' room provides that outlet.
All of us are very similar, like all in all. But not everyone knows that. Like, so like that's what I meant about the true like self. These people might be thinking what we're saying, but they've never told anyone that they felt that way.
Right.
Like, so we kind of help them like realize they're not alone. Like our mental health episode, we had some listeners that were suicidal messaging us saying that like, thank you for talking about something that's so hard to talk about, and thinking that I'm the only one who feels this way, when y'all like or like being advocates for mental health, which is not talked about enough, and it's
y'all
everyone
giving
struggles.
people hope.
Yeah,
Well,
Yeah.
it's just interesting, right? Like you can talk about these really tough subjects, and then you can like laugh and be like, you were like shaking your ass in Atlanta, and it's like it's all one and the same. Everybody's just so multifaceted. Like one of the people from I shared a story about my ex-boyfriend. I hate like saying ex, but like he died of suicide like while I was with him, right? And I shared that on the podcast. Like I shared that and got a phone call a few weeks later from someone who was like, I lost my brother this way, and I'm, very well versed now in like trauma responses and all this stuff. And it's like, I never would have connected with her. I literally took a green tea shot with her before. That's how I knew her. Damn. So now I know her on this whole different level.
Right, because people all have their own lives, and everybody has a story.
When you think about it, everybody's going through some shit.
Oh, always. And that's what we try to bring on the podcast, is just helping people know that they're not alone when they have these thoughts. So if we can just help anyone and have like a bunch of people that know what we're going through, because I love being open about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, sorry.
No, it's fine. I just like being, not pretending to be anyone that I'm not.
Right.
So I'm just like, this is me. I'm like depressed and anxious all the time.
But that's what I love about y'all's podcast, because it's y'all being y'all. And it's raw, but it's like you're letting all your like vulnerable stuff y'all talk about, like the guys you're looking for, the guys that are out there, like, right? Like, you know what I mean? It's like you are.
What's funny is that, so our first couple of episodes were sex related, or like what sells, what people want to listen to.
Gotcha.
So we kind of tricked men into being like our number one fans, because most of our listeners are men, and they sit there and they listen to the parts they want to hear, like, wow, really? Just anything sex related. Like they're like, give it to me.
Well, they're easy, right?
Y'all have more guys than girls.
Yes, we have more guy listen, or at least the guy's feedback. I get more guy feedback than girls.
Okay.
And then we trick them by making them listen to an episode about mental health. So it's like, you're welcome, ladies. I'm trying to teach your men about mental health issues and how not to be jackasses. So.
Right. What? And I noticed, did y'all bring the guy Wyatt on, or was
we did?
Okay, and he's still with y'all?
He's not a permanent. He was just a host. I mean, he was just one of the.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But he was
That's what
great.
I was confused with. Gotcha.
Yeah.
So he was like a guest on the show, but a host.
No, he was just one of our guests.
Oh, sweet.
It's just me, Victoria, and Rachel.
All the time.
Mm-hmm. All the time. So if we have a guest pretty much every episode. If we feel like we're not throwing something on, then we'll just.
I like talking. Like I like when it's just us to just vibe and catch up and talk about like current events that are really interesting,
right?
From like a pop culture view, or if we've learned or heard something funny. Like me and her, we share like TikToks to each other all the time, or like we'll randomly ask our audiences on Instagram questions, and then they'll answer, and that's always interesting.
People have said like they love the answering questions, like feedbacks. Interacting with the listeners, and like just the people that follow you is huge, because then they get another sense of like, oh, she's responding back to me. This is like authentic response. Like, my responses. They say like you just get to know people more than just 5 pictures on your Instagram, like heavily edited and not you.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
Yeah.
I
love interacting.
So the girl that I think it was like the first couple episodes that I listened to, like she had moved to LA.
Angel.
Gotcha. Is she doing?
She's
good?
back.
Okay,
She's back here on.
Yeah, I thought that was
I don't
cool,
want to speak for her to say that Los Angeles is just a very hard place to live.
Right.
And I thought if anyone could do it, I thought she could.
She was like going after her dream, huh?
I mean, I don't know what she was going. I don't want to speak for her, but I just know that Los Angeles is just a hard place to live, and you have to be a certain kind of person to live there and be able to experience the things that they experience every single day. It's not even just the weekends, like parties at like 10 a.m.
on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
Tuesday afternoon.
Yeah, she's back in New Orleans, and she's amazing. I love Angel.
That's awesome. Yeah, that was like one of my favorite.
That is probably one of my favorite episodes as well. Because it's just interesting. Like she's bisexual.
And she was really cool. Yeah, she was her vibe was like, her energy was awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. She's like made for that. She's really good at talking and just making things interesting. But people loved that because a lot of people didn't even know she was bi. Right.
Yeah, I remember her saying that, especially like in high school. Like I remember like her high school story was cool, and then she transitioned, I guess, like to dating a chick. I remember like the car story, like they were like making out in the car or whatever after like was it a parade? I'm trying to remember.
Something like that.
Yeah, something or like I don't remember, but
Yeah.
I do remember the
And her
story.
mom caught her. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I just thought that was cool. I was like, damn, that's what's up. She's just living
We're
living her
sharing
life.
quotes over here.
Yeah, there you go.
That's something.
one.
I told you he's a good writer.
So something that's something. You brought something about like depression earlier. Something about that. You know. So I was thinking, like you lost somebody, something, blah blah blah, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I had somebody very special, like just very dear to me in my life. 8 years ago, 9 years ago, something like that. And I was out there. I was with my daughter, and I was like with another kid, like the same age as my daughter, whatever. I was bringing them through the woods, blah blah, blah, some little, like walking trail and shit like that, right? And I got a call. And the thing is, sometimes the thing is, everyone goes through shit, but no one knows that everyone goes through shit. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because a lot of times we're just
100%.
like alone.
Yeah, you think like you're the only one.
Yeah. So I had this friend of mine since like, I would say like high school-ish, after high school-ish, blah, blah, blah. And we'd just be on the phone for like 7 hours talking about life, talking about religion, talking about energy, about what love is, about connecting souls, about twin flames, blah, 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 what this magnetism is, what it's not. We just talk for hours. So before that, like when I was in high school and after high school, I didn't think that much of myself. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally.
Right.
Like, I didn't do shit in high school. I fucked up. The 2 little classes I had in Elgato, I fucked that up. I've been fired from every other job, blah, blah, blah. And I've done a lot of cool things. Like I worked at like high-level restaurants, high-level bars, all that shit. So it's always been like rock star or down. But I had that one friend. She was younger than me. But she was always like the little, I won't say like hermit, but she went to law school and blah, blah, blah. And like we were just friends. And then we would always talk about that when we were younger. We always reconnected. Whatever. So when we got older, we'd always be on the phone like, hey, come visit me. Because she went to somewhere around Yale-ish. Connecticut, Yale, blah, blah, blah. She went to go finish her law shit over there. She's like, yeah, Babo. She's like, you don't know it yet, but you're special. You're special. She's like, we're going to get married, blah, blah, blah. She's like, we're going to start fucking around when we're 30. We're going to get married, blah,
Damn.
blah, blah. And then she always described me. I was like, you ever play that game, Jacks? You throw a little
my
ball.
mom used to play that shit. Yep.
A little ball. She always described me as the ball because I always had like different groups of people, like different groups of friends. And I was never like, as you can see, I'm never part of like this one friend group.
Right.
I have a lot of,
You're all over the place.
yeah, but I'm never like married to anyone.
Right.
Like that attachment thing. I don't like it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you left me at EDC.
I mean, yeah.
500,000 people. He's like, I'll see you later. I was
I'll see you
like,
later,
shit.
bro.
You're a
You know?
grown ass man.
No, I know.
Yeah.
No,
I
that's
know,
what I would
I
say.
know,
I'm the same
I know,
way. I'm
I
like,
know.
I know.
I'm not
so
me. I
many
take that shit
people.
like to
Oh,
heart.
we like went with a group and he was like, hey, I'm gonna find you later. I was like, all right, I know. But if that would have been me, I'd have never.
Hey, but I
found
did
your ass.
find you,
Well,
though.
yeah. You found me twice actually.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
like
was
a Boy Scout.
I would
bro.
have never fucking found your ass.
But so all that happened, and then I was when she was up there, she finished her like law shit, blah blah blah, all that stuff, and then she was going through things. She was always like, hey, come visit me, blah blah blah. She even had like a boyfriend. She's like, he doesn't matter, just come visit me.
He doesn't matter.
Damn.
But the thing was like, she didn't say, she probably said some, but like she said it some rendition like that, kind of like, hey, like it's fine, it doesn't matter, or whatever. And then I never went. I just never fucking went. I was like, oh no, I'm trying to funds here, funds there, blah blah blah. Long story short, I get a call, and then he's like, hey man, she's done, she's out, because she lost her job as a law, blah blah blah, like as a lawyer, blah blah blah, and her heart couldn't take like the.
She's out what?
She died.
Like
Died, flatline,
oh,
and then that's
like a heart attack?
Yeah, I guess like a heart attack. Like, she was taking like alcohol and probably other shit, whatever her couldn't handle it. But like what I'm saying is all these like little cries for help. Hey, come see me.
Right.
Come see me.
Right.
Hey, wow. And it's like, oh fuck, man, I'm trying to make like ends meet here and do
Right,
this.
right.
And this thing is like you'll never be ready. Like people
Right.
do call for help. People do call.
That's so true.
So I remembered that, right? So when I got that call, I was in Mississippi with my daughter. She was like 9, like in a little boy. He was like 9. I got a call. I never cried. was like, okay, cool. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye. Click. It was her brother-in-law, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna sit there and fucking break down in front of these kids in the middle of fucking two little bobcats.
They're gonna be like, you don't know how to get us back home.
oh, that'd be fucking whatever. But like we'd use that as humans, we could compartmentalize things and put it in the freezer, right? And that's when that starts.
Right.
So this was like 8 years ago, bro. Right? This is what happened. Right? That happened. Right? Blah, blah, blah. I never cried. Right? 6 years later, 7 years later or whatever, I met someone. Not even met someone. I was talking to my sister. She's like, hey, you should try out maybe dating. I was like, hey, bro, I don't do that shit. I don't do that dating shit. I either like, we all raw, all in. I ain't gonna sit there and like date around. Like I don't. That's fucking weird to me. Like I either meet you at the grocery store, buy bananas, and we're talking. I made you laugh. You like this little weird guy. I like your little weird ass. And then boom,
There you go.
9 years later, 4 babies later. I don't even know how I met the guy. Whatever.
Right.
Something like that. But I like that Tinder shit. Like it just it's all like marketing. It's all bullshit. It's all vanities. You know, like Ferraris, fake tits, all that shit. It's all vanities. That's not real love. You know. So I did. I went on a date. I met this chick. Incredible human being, actually. I just wanted to meet like some mid-city hippie chick. Smash around, cool. But no, she was actually really cool. But I didn't have my like heart open to her. So, and of course, you know, we're doing yoga, if you will. And then one thing led to another, blah, 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 and then emotions started getting involved. And then that's where I knew not to do that.
Right.
And I did. So I knew not to fuck with somebody's emotions. Like if you're bored, I don't know where I heard that at, go learn how to fence. Right. Go learn how to do yoga. Go learn how to play basketball. Go get a hobby. But don't go fuck with somebody else's heart.
Right.
And I fucked up in that area. Because, I mean, even from the beginning, I mean, I was honest what I was looking for. And I wasn't looking for a relationship. I don't even see myself with anybody now. Right? And then she was like, yeah, cool. She was just trying to play cool guy, blah, blah, blah. Maybe I'll turn him around. I saw that. But I shouldn't have pursued it. I mean, it only lasted like a month. Right. Whatever, ish. And that led to one thing to another. It was like, you know, and then we got drinking, blah, 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 and then it fucking blew over.
Damn.
Fuck you, I hate you. Cool, but I'm bringing you home.
1 month in?
Damn.
I'm fireworks.
Volatile.
No, yeah.
You're like 4th of July, bro. You're like New Year's.
It was New Year's from the first day. But it was awesome from the first day. But it was just, you know, it I want you for me. I was like, no, I can't.
Damn.
You know?
Girls actually say that.
They don't have to say it without saying it, you know?
Right.
In a sense.
Have you ever said anything like that?
Have you ever thought anything like that? Right off the bat? No?
I mean, in my weakest point, probably.
Damn.
I mean, I have begged someone to stay with me, and I'll never do that ever again.
Yeah.
I begged my
No, I meant like when you first met him.
Sure.
Isn't that what you're talking about? Like when they first met you?
No, I mean, the first day we met, it was like some shit out of a movie.
Right.
Nice. Yeah,
The Notebook, blah,
Yeah.
blah, blah.
Yeah.
The fucking charisma going on. Kissing in the middle of the thing.
Middle of Whole Foods.
Making
Just
love
doing
in the fucking garden and shit. You know what I'm saying? Literally out of a fucking movie. You know? I had a fucking Ernest Hemingway book in my hand.
Oh, I know you did. I know you fucking did.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm like Spanish guy and I kiss really good. Whatever.
Damn.
But it was awesome. But like the thing is, she was just like, boom, I'm all in. And I'm just like, no, we're not.
Well, you shouldn't be sweeping her off her feet like that, bro.
It was kind of one of those deals.
Right. You need to chill the fuck out with that.
But I kind of,
Bring the Casanova down like 10 notches, dog. Like, leave your book in the car, bro. Nobody carries that around with them.
Coffee, the book.
I just have to say, I love
The
your
coffee
Lana
and the
hand-
book.
I love your Lana poster. I've been looking at it, but
Oh, thank you.
Who is that?
Lana Del Rey.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Lana Del Rey. Oh my God,
dude,
bro! I had
Miss
a
friend Bree
crush
gave
on
me
her
that.
for so long.
Shout out,
And
Bria.
you didn't
Thank
know
you.
what she looked like?
Now I really like her now with
Yeah,
that
it's a
American
national
flag in the back.
anthem.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Have y'all heard her monologue? It's so good. But we're
Oh,
not
I
gonna
seen
get
her
into
live
it.
before at Champion Square. She was amazing.
She's so
yeah,
good.
she was badass.
I've been obsessed with her since I was like 16. That's why. That's how you know I've.
That's the OG sugar baby.
Yeah.
I like the girls from upstate.
She's empowering.
She's from New York, right?
Empowering chick.
I don't know.
Someone
I think
from, like,
she
a
is
little
from north somewhere.
Yeah, she's a pretty empowering.
All right, look,
lady.
so that happened. The girl, blah, blah, blah. I
Yep.
dropped her off at home. I was
Right.
like, hey, cool. You're mad at me, blah, blah, blah. You hate me, but I'm bringing you home. Like, you're my responsibility.
Gotcha.
I'm bringing you home. And she wanted to drive. It was toxic. So not even that toxic. It was like a little baby play. Grabbed her keys, threw them on the roof.
Play.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, made love to the night away. Blah blah.
Ernest
We went our separate ways.
Ernest Hemingway play.
Oh yeah. All right. So yeah.
That's another one.
All right. So that happened, right? 10 months later, I get this
Phone call.
before the phone call. It has to do with suicides, right? And depression. So later on, we went to EDC, right? Blah, blah. Before EDC, like, I was around certain people, and I had this fucking magnetic, like this magnetic
Just
pull.
like that.
Oh, to a human.
Yeah, and I was like, who the fuck
I was
are
like,
you?
like a literal magnet, and
Literally.
no, but like I didn't know if it was like,
Right.
It might have been.
Someone put a lasso on your
yeah,
head.
like
That's what it felt like, bro. And I was like, who the fuck
Snatched
are you?
your ass up
You
real
know?
quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, who are you? Like, what are you?
I
what
love
the-
that.
What
Those
is this?
moments. That's the best.
And I was just like,
That's
I
a
was,
good one.
and I was just like, nah. I was like, I was already fighting it, right? I was like, nah, that's just me, because I don't do like I do certain things in my life, like physically, like I don't like sitting there watching porn and jerking off to crap, blah blah blah, or like wasting my energy or
Thank
my
you.
semen.
I'm very vocal
She
about
she
that.
is so against it.
Oh, so am
Porn.
I.
It is
Watching
like
porn.
such a
I'm glad I could bring y'all two together on
an
that.
energy
vampire.
Babo
You
says
don't
it all the
agree.
time. Babo says, I don't get it. He tells it to
I
me.
only come from a partner.
Yeah,
He'll explain it to
100%.
me, and I'm just like, how
Yeah.
do you not do that?
it's synthetic, bro. It's like not real.
Discipline, energy.
Yeah. No. I know he says that, but I just don't
Yeah.
understand how it's
But you were
possible.
addicted to porn at one point.
Like I mean, like everybody's like that
Yeah.
kind of like.
Yeah.
It,
Were you
like,
also,
not,
Babo,
not
addicted to porn
but
once?
like addicted
No?
to a vibrator, like sensitivity,
right.
and like who want? I don't know.
Shout out.
I don't know. Shout out. Zzz.
Shout out sponsor.
.org.
Yeah.
No, but like,
Org,
all right.
org.
What was I fucking saying?
People still
I'm
DM
sorry.
me about the vibrator conversation, and I am not saying no more words about
Dude, that's funny.
vibrators.
Until you
and
get
Do,
paid.
do y'all like
nightstand.
DMs like blow the fuck up?
I mean, they kind of like trickle in.
Gotcha.
I don't get like 20 or like 100 at one time.
Right.
Because people don't listen all at once.
Gotcha.
Like they'll listen and then
Right.
or they'll listen later on or on a
I'm like,
Monday.
yeah, just listen to episode 2.
And just to preface, so we can wrap up masturbation as
Sorry.
a conversation.
Gotcha.
I don't judge anyone who does. I
Right on.
understand. I get it.
Yeah.
You do. You get yours. I'm just saying where I personally
I
Right
feel
on.
you.
Right on.
feel about that.
Yep.
He was trying to knuckle you.
Is that
Oh, I
y'all
thought
want
it
to
was-
wrap that part up, or is there any more open
Hey, I'm with you.
discussion on
I'm
that?
with you 100% on that. Like,
Right.
Yeah.
But I just don't like wasting my semen on anyone.
Yeah.
That's right.
Why don't you explain that, Babo? Because
No, I'm gonna explain it later, but it's kind of the same thing with the energy. Like it takes like a month or like 6 weeks for you
I
to
know.
like it goes
I
from your
always-
brain matter down to your spinal
Correct.
fluid, and you're gonna sit there and jerk off in a sock.
right.
Are you kidding
And
me?
how why does it take so long?
No, it's not even why. It's like you literally have
That's like Quia flex. Okay.
Yeah, like I mean,
no.
right?
Like you have literally like the seed of life in you.
right? But you said it takes 6
Like
months.
all of creation, the Big Bang.
But like people fuck all the time, so like they're
No, it's
waiting.
not about that. But I'm just saying, like why would you waste it on a fucking towel?
Why don't-
like you have life in you.
Oh, gotcha. You're
Literally
you're
life.
not talking about sex. You're just talking about jerking off.
no, like
No.
actual ejaculation,
Ah.
the
Like you
life
have life,
force.
life force
Gotcha,
in you.
gotcha.
That's why it's called petite mort. You die a little bit when you come in.
Mm-hmm.
All right, enough is enough.
Jesus.
We said
Y'all
we-
had to take it there.
I'm sorry, petite
not.
mort. He had to drop some fucking science words on me. God
No,
damn.
like micro death,
Yes, I feel you.
because you literally die a little bit.
I know you told me that.
So like, why would you waste it
When?
on just when you well, like as a like
Really? What?
as a male you die a little bit.
Devin said he started getting gray hairs since he's been with me now.
Holy shit.
Because we have so much sex.
So that's what I'm
Like, literally
saying.
just
So if you're having all
because
this,
it's an experience.
It only happens to
together.
us?
Why would I? No.
it happens to girls too. Like girls too.
Well, I mean, like,
Does
No,
everybody
it's
die
an
a little
energy
bit?
thing. I mean,
Yeah.
you just opened up a whole new fucking
Right,
Pandora's
right,
box.
right.
Yeah.
That could be the next episode. That could be the comeback episode,
I had no idea.
right?
the bounce back.
I mean, Ashley's
That's-
learning something. I mean,
And
that's
the oxytocin.
I've
and stuff
been
like
learning
that.
that
Like the
from
happy
them.
wife, happy life thing.
yes.
Okay, let's say like good boy, good girl, blah
Talking to
blah
Mike,
blah.
bro.
Yeah.
Thank you.
But look, so good girl, good boy, whatever. They
Yep.
do that at night, blah
Good
blah
people.
blah. Whatever. So they do it. You're
Looking at
supposed to
your face.
ejaculate in the person,
Yes.
right? You're supposed after you ejaculate, you kind of die a little bit.
Right.
That's why a man can only ejaculate like 2, 3 times, 4 times maybe if you're fucking. 19.
I mean, I feel that part.
But
if you're
a
well
woman,
nutrient dense.
yeah, but a woman could go like 17 times in one night.
Which is why lesbian sex is awesome.
Right.
We wouldn't want to though.
Right.
I mean, let's
but
be honest.
but the thing is, as a male, you have to learn how to control your sexual
Damn.
organ.
That's a lot.
No, as a male, you have to. Remember, I told you have to learn how to control your sexual organ.
I'm listening.
Not think about baseball, but you have to fully learn
I
yourself.
don't even like baseball. What if I don't like baseball?
What are you talking about?
Ashley kind of warned me that we shouldn't be talking about sex when I come on here because she knows how I get. I'm very passionate about these kind of conversations.
No, but like
No,
Well,
please
so is he.
talk.
So I
Please
mean,
talk.
yeah, so is he. I mean, you know.
You say what I'm thinking.
But what I'm saying is, it's like it's an energy thing. It's like some guys like you'll get like the locker room shit, like think about baseball. So you're like, no, you have to fully know yourself.
Do y'all mind if I go to the bathroom while y'all talk?
Bathroom break.
Pee break.
Well, no,
All right,
I
so
mean,
on 3. All right, 1, 2, 3.
you want to do it?
Yeah. All
wanna
right,
do
we'll
it?
do it again. 1, 2, 3.
Everybody?
Boom.
That was a good
We're
one.
gonna
I
So
feel
we're
like
gonna-
a yoga vibe, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna just have like Chris like Eddie go glitch it.
Teamwork.
So
So
look, what you want to talk about?
I was gonna ask him a question.
About what?
You could ask yours,
Like Cheetos?
Cheetos?
What?
What'd
baby.
you say? You said Cheetos?
No, I was gonna ask him like what are the next steps like for the podcast moving forward? Like what are y'all planning to do? Like what's going on?
I'll be right back, but don't leave me yet.
There you go.
I gotta go talk to a man about a horse real quick.
1, 2, 3, clap. No, it's a joke. It's a joke.
I want to.
It was so cool. A 1, 2, 3,
No, I'm gonna let
clap.
him go.
Stop.
I hated you.
He likes to mess with people.
So the next steps, we kind of have to like start from scratch almost. Just really, like for lack of better words, when you because consistency is so important. We haven't been consistent in like
Right.
2-3 months.
But we're better now.
But we're like we know what we need to do. We just have to do it, and that's our plan. Just to stay consistent, because I know it can come from it.
Right. I mean, and I know you like y'all love doing it, right? I mean, like since you've been on Victoria, like how do you feel about it? Like, are you?
Yeah, I feel like it's just like a very natural progression. I feel like it's gonna be great.
But like I know how it makes Ashley feel, but like how does it make you feel like podcasting?
It's like I said earlier. It's like another outlet.
Right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
right,
a different audience, a different way to. Reach
I never thought
an
about it like
audience. I've been in like the internet game for a long, long time, and I've I do it different ways, and this is a very unique experience.
Yeah.
It's interesting because like I hate my voice.
Yeah.
I'm
me too.
very self-conscious about my voice.
It's
so
awesome.
I never thought I would love podcasting.
No, your voice is
But
great.
it's fun.
Your voice is great. Both of y'all,
you.
like y'all are both very like I love hearing y'all talk all the time.
We do talk.
Yeah. That's what you get paid to do. It's a pretty cool job.
Amen.
So that's our next step for the podcast is just staying consistent and getting on like a schedule and sticking
seeing where
to
it
it.
evolves. I'd like to see
Dude.
like the evolution of it, kind of mixing like the spiciness aspect of it, that kind of relaxed girl talk, but also we know so many amazing women.
Right.
So
well,
many.
Of course.
Like women who are changing the world, and like I feel like we should be
Do
the world should
Sharing that with
yeah.
everyone.
do people like
amazing.
reach out to y'all to get on the show, or do y'all reach out to them?
I've reached out to my friends,
Okay.
and it's funny because it's the men that want to come on. Like men ask me,
Absolutely, yeah.
men will DM me and be like, "I want to come on." I'm like, "Are you a girl?"
Right.
Like
right.
no, you're
Right.
not allowed on the
They
show.
don't get the premise. Yeah.
So I always pick the guys that I want on.
Right. That's awesome.
It-
That's
and
awesome.
there hasn't been a straight man on the podcast
Right.
yet.
Right. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
So it's just been girls.
It's
I think-
you're catering to a certain network of people like that need you, like y'all were saying earlier. Like you didn't even realize you were doing it, you know?
No, not at all.
If we ever get a straight man on the podcast, I would love to just drill his shit. Like I would love to hear.
I would love to see
and
that.
break down questions about
Yeah.
like monogamy,
Or maybe
and
like two
dating
different
apps
types of guys,
and-
like like two different straight dudes that like
Definitely.
maybe one that's a little bit more like he thinks he's the shit, maybe one that's like a poetic, guy, and maybe get like the different perspectives, right?
But I haven't couldn't think of a guy to
Right,
bring on
correct,
that would
correct.
match that
Right.
yet. To
Yeah, because then you don't want to get in like an argument with like the douchebag, like if one's a douchebag.
well, I thought about bringing like professional athlete on
Right.
to talk about the DMs they get because I know the DMs that
And
I
thirsty
get,
girls.
which has made like a
Damn.
big splash. Like
Right.
people love the DMs that I post, and I think
Oh yeah, I love that shit. I love when you
Yeah.
circle it and you're like, really? Really?
so I think it would be good to hear from a athlete's point of view, because girls are thirsty, and I mean, I've seen it firsthand, and I know if they're thirsty for anyone, it's going to be an athlete. So I would love to see those DMs.
The status, the money.
And see what they get. Because I know the cringy stuff I get. I want to know how bad the girls
Can you imagine what Drake gets? He probably doesn't even, like, probably can't even get in touch with him.
I cannot even
imagine. I literally told him he could nut inside me on this podcast. So I'm sure.
It worked for you. It worked for you. You know what I'm saying? That's what's up.
It has not worked for me.
No. Well, you know, maybe once this releases and maybe gets out to the world, you know.
I think he likes them young. That's what I heard.
That's what, yeah. You just never know.
I don't know.
What if, like, all those rumors about, like, all those people.
Millie, the girl that's on Stranger Things. Did y'all hear that rumor?
Yeah, the Millie Bobby Brown.
That's strange.
What, like that?
I don't believe it.
What did he say?
She was only like 15 or 16. Little Millie.
That he's like grooming her. That's like I do not believe in that.
Right.
Drake.
Everyone loves that word lately. Narcissist and grooming is the word of 2022.
Wow. I wonder. Well, I think it's just becoming like more relevant that there are narcissists
that it's being
out
talked
there.
about though
Yeah.
too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because more people are just becoming aware like what a narcissist is.
Yeah, but people are throwing that word around though when it's not narcissistic behavior, which is causing this like uproar of people thinking everyone are narcissists.
Right, gotcha,
like every asshole
everyone's
a
psychopath.
Narcissist.
Yeah, I guess you gotta. I guess you gotta like educate yourself on what a narcissist is per se, and like I think there's like 7 different types of narcissism.
I think it's kind of like autism. Everything now is on a spectrum.
Right. What did y'all call it earlier? Is that what y'all called it? The spectrum, or y'all called it something
Yeah, it's called like being on the spectrum because there's such a wide variety. Like, so you can be here, or you can like mild, or you can be way over here. Like.
Yeah, I thought I was bipolar, but my therapist was like, nope.
Probably
she like
just
pulled
BPD.
out this big ass book, and I was like, holy shit, yeah. So, mental health is like a super big deal.
Yup.
And
well, thank you, Eric. We had so much fun. It was cool being like the person on the opposite side, not asking questions.
How does it feel?
Right.
Is this like y'all's first like podcast, like somewhere else that's not yours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I appreciate y'all coming on. It was an honor to, because I've been watching you since the beginning, and then you brought Victoria on, and I watched y'all grow it, and I'm just, I guess, trying to like be like y'all in a sense, like, you know, it's kind of like, to me, I was fanboying out. I was like, all right, I'm gonna be cool.
Look at this setup. We try to get like you.
I just want to say, you put 100% into this, and
thank you.
I can't say that I've done the same for my podcast. So everything you put out, it will 100% come back to you.
No, because you, like, I remember when you said you had the computer, and I was like, I barely know how to use a computer, so like I had to get a lot more help. You know what I mean? Like I felt like you took that. I guess if I was like a computer person, I would have done better, but. So no, thank you for giving me the pointers, and I appreciate y'all coming on. Where can people find y'all's like IGs, or how can people reach y'all?
Our Instagram is the.girls.room with a couple underscores.
Okay.
And mine is at Ashley Morel on Instagram. Okay. I don't really use anything except for Instagram.
And I am at V So Spicy on Instagram and at Affirm with V on TikTok.
Wait, hold on. I want to ask you something.
Oh God.
We're about to wrap up, Bobo. We're wrapping up. Last question.
Okay.
He's like, I'm making
it's a bonus.
Right. Bonus round.
All right. So, you know how, let's say a guy, let's say you meet a guy, blah, blah, blah.
I meet a guy.
He comes over, blah, blah. Y'all do the yoga.
Uh-huh.
Okay. He rolls out.
Okay.
There's a separation thing.
Uh-huh.
To where the guy will say, oh, the chick is crazy. She's calling me, blah, blah, blah. Right?
Okay.
And the thing is, like, you're supposed to, like, in naturality, and like in the natural world, you're supposed to stay there. Right? Like a guy and a man and a woman supposed to do their thing.
I love how you just won't say it. Like if they're doing the yoga.
Like speed it up a little bit for me.
I know you say
I'm
it's like
talking about like instead of saying having sex or fucking or whatever, he's like, the yoga.
No.
Oh, damn, that flew over my damn head. That flew over my head, bro.
Real life.
The yoga. I was like, all right, cool. They fucking doing yoga.
No.
Damn, bro. I'm all right. I got
all right,
you.
so
now I'm caught up.
No,
a
man and a woman being intimate, right?
Right.
And then the man leaves.
Yes.
Right? Fuck boy leaves at 1:00, right?
Okay.
The good dick, boom, out.
Bye.
Oh, so he's good.
Yeah.
That puts
Okay.
a wrench in the
Okay.
plans.
Not the 2 minute
Victoria
man.
would be willing to
Okay.
put up with anything.
That's not true. That's not true.
She
at
would
all.
not settle for
so it was
less.
That's
good.
not
So it was
true.
good.
She would not settle for less.
But
No, not just good down. Now it has to be true and good.
We talking about
Okay.
worth your semen good?
Well,
well,
of
no,
course.
no, no. That's
Damn it.
okay.
All right, okay, Jesus.
What's
All right,
happening?
I'm sorry.
So
I'm
what
gonna
saying
shut up.
is- So what I'm saying is, no, I mean if it's
And then he says-
if it's real and if it's true, then yeah, that's how you write a book. You write a book by every sentence being as truthful as possible. That's how you write a book.
Damn.
All right, so you make the ink bleed. All right, so whenever you're with a woman, right? You're with a woman, you're there. Whatever. 3 hours later, 2 hours later, beautiful, blah blah. The fucking the windows are fucking moist, right? It's beautiful, right? So in actuality, it
Actuality.
looks like a steam room.
Nice.
Or like a
Okay.
fucked up.
It
a
sounds
fucked up-
like it.
Or like a
It's
fucked up car wash.
humid.
Right.
Got it.
The middle of summer. It's fucking hot.
Yeah,
Everything's fucking
Like-
fogging up.
The Notebook.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Titanic
Nice.
Okay,
inside
and
the car.
he leaves, and he says that being crazy.
That's the
What's
issue.
question?
That's the issue.
Gone
right
with the
there.
wind, baby.
When he leaves, he's not supposed to leave.
So what is the question?
So you're
They-
talking about hookup culture.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah. So in a sense, hookup culture is bullshit.
Okay.
The reason being is because it's not natural,
Gotcha.
right?
We've made it natural as like our generations. I feel like
Okay, so-
I practiced celibacy for like a year.
Yeah.
And it was
Yeah.
the best thing that I've ever done for me mentally.
Yeah.
That was
So
a
I have
year.
like this is like twofold, right? So primally, it's actually hookup culture. What is like modern hookup culture was actually completely primal. Like a man could go and like lay his seed down in 100 girls and get them all pregnant and
Right.
populate the earth. La di da di da.
But,
Like
yeah.
that's like going down a rabbit hole of like the history of monogamy from the Stone Age.
But yeah.
That's not what we're talking about though.
No.
Like what we're talking about is from that like spiritual experience, from that like what feels aligned and what doesn't feel aligned.
Yeah.
Like she practiced she practiced celibacy for a while. When my ex-boyfriend died, I was celibate
Yeah.
and dating, like actively trying to find a partner before I got with my boyfriend. Like now in alignment where we are in our life, like we're not going to sleep with someone who won't stay the night and have that like, well, I mean, I don't know.
And
I
the
don't want
reason
to
I was
say
sa-
that if the
yeah.
intention is there, like if I wasn't with my boyfriend and I met somebody and I was like very just sexually attracted to them, then
Yeah.
I'm probably attracted to like their brain too.
Yeah.
Just based on me. So like if he's like fucking my brain in conversation first and then we go to have sex, then if the intention is like ha ha ha, like yeah, like I live in Mexico so I'm leaving tomorrow, like probably still gonna sleep with him.
Yeah. That's different.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get that.
100%.
But what I'm saying, like, you
100%.
know why I brought this up? Earlier you said like, oxytocin. You said earlier, right?
Yes, oxytocin
Okay.
is the
So-
name of the episode.
that's,
Alright.
that's,
And
that's
it's
what
also
gonna
the
be
name
called.
of the thing that happens to you, like whenever you're supposed to.
Right.
Let's say like he's a good boy, whatever. 2 hours later, you have a 2-hour session of
boy.
amazing.
I gotta
blah,
write that
blah, blah,
down.
right?
Oxytocin. How you spell
And then it's called like remember I said petite mort, which means
Right.
like mini death.
Correct.
Whatever you ejaculate,
Right.
you go in her like you're supposed to,
Right.
right?
that? Damn.
No.
All right. That's why I got cycles.
She's loving
and
this
shit.
conversation.
All right, look,
yeah,
look.
I do love this conversation.
All right, so
I told you, Bob, it was
on
interesting.
a natural way,
Yeah,
like
very
all right,
primal.
So on a primal way,
Yeah.
like you're supposed to like die, like as the man.
Yes.
You
Correct.
die a little bit.
Yeah,
Correct.
die.
So the man could go like once or twice, 3 times maybe.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
But actually, if you have like remember I told you about like controlling your whatever, and you
yep.
got like
Yep. I
certain-
still haven't been able to figure that out, but yes.
but like you can control your sexual organ.
Yes.
And you could as a man.
You,
You
can
could-
still come without
Correct.
ejaculating.
You could come without.
That's what he told
ejaculating.
me. And I was like,
Have you ever practiced like breath work before sex?
no, but he literally said that also. Y'all must know this.
Y'all
and
You
like
should
stuff.
listen to
Same-
my episode when I was just a guest on her podcast, and we talk about
No,
tantra.
I thought I heard that one
and
because
things
like,
like
isn't that
that.
what like made y'all like want to collaborate, like to come on, right?
I mean,
After
we've
that.
been friends
Oh,
forever.
gotcha.
But like, all right, so that happens, right? So like, let me give you the story. So the guy's there, blah blah blah. They do it, awesome, boom.
Okay.
So the guy dies a little bit. The
Dies.
guy's supposed to die a little bit. Then he dies. Boop.
Right.
Again, he died twice.
On his shoulder, on her shoulders, on her chest, or whatever.
Yes.
Right.
And she was like, "Oh, good boy," right?
Yes.
She's happy. He's dead a little bit,
Yes.
Right.
right? She wakes up in the morning, makes the little Keurig coffees, gives him one, like, "Hey, I left you a little sandwich on the countertop, whatever, blah blah blah," right? He wakes up, he's a little dead, right? 'Cause
Right.
he left like 3% of his fucking
He lost
life
everything
in her.
I've
Yes.
never experienced anything like that.
I know.
Really?
Like someone being tired. Like
Well, yeah. I mean, like, you know, how, like
She's like,
after
well, normally-
after like a guy goes, it's
Yeah.
like a different.
well, yeah. I
experience
mean,
than,
obviously,
like, a
but I've
girl,
never
like,
seen
sometimes-
like you sound like he just went to war. You're like he walks.
That's
out.
what it
Well,
feels
because
like.
I mean,
because like
I
physiologically,
mean, if I'm being honest, I feel
Yeah,
like
you
I'm
do.
like
But-
gassed out after. I'm like lights out. I'm good. I'm going to sleep.
And then when
So I feel that.
and then when you don't when you just like with a partner, and you don't just like ejaculate on some fucking walls or some napkins or something like that,
Damn
it really does take a toll on you,
Yeah.
like as a man. And then
Interesting.
so whenever that happens, is like you gave her a part of you in a sense, right? But
right.
also she gives you. It also like interchanges.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
That's when it
energy,
becomes
right?
it where you don't have time for another woman. As a man, you don't have energy for another woman. You just have like that's where you have to be to a certain extent, like you have to be a one woman man, like my dad tells me, type deal. To a certain extent, right? So when that happens or whatever, she wakes up in the morning, makes the fucking coffee, makes you a PB&J. Hey babe, I'm leaving, I'm going to work. But she's happy as fuck. When she comes over there and you're over there disgruntled,
Right.
hey babe, and she kisses you, she's happy as fuck. The energy, the sexual transmutation, like the energy changes right there. Happy wife, happy life. That's where it happens. So she goes off to work. She's happy and boom, 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 in her whatever marketing job, whatever the fuck she got going on.
Right.
Now you're happy because she's happy. So now you got re-energized to a certain extent. So physically, you're not re-energized to a certain extent, but like you're re-energized
Mentally.
and spiritually.
Right.
Because your wife or your partner in crime or whatever is happy.
Gotcha.
So now you got the energy back.
Almost
And
like
essentially, it continues to go like that.
right. So you're like a
That's the
Tesla, and
token
she's
thing.
like your charger.
What was your question in that,
What do you think?
I said,
though? You said I have a question for you, and
That
then
was
you
it.
shared this.
damn.
That was it. It was more of a statement.
Yeah.
Okay. I vibe with that. I mean, I completely understand where you're coming from and saying on that. If you're looking for commentary, I would like to argue because I'm an on the contrary built bitch. That's what my boyfriend says. Like I will
Nice.
always have
Nice.
like a question or a challenge for you
Yeah,
in that.
yeah.
And to preface, so that way no one hears this and goes in my DMs, I am definitely in a monogamous relationship. But what I'm saying is you're saying this from a completely monogamous state of view, and for you to say this is like the primal urge of it, like I would challenge that and say like monogamy probably isn't even the primal source of satisfaction when it comes to everything in relationships, because I think if you just kind of like open up your mind, it's like to receive
Esther Hicks type
everything
deal?
from one human is setting yourself up for a lifetime of disappointment, because you're not even wired that way. Like a primal way, a man was supposed to. Now I'm not practicing that right now. I'm in a
Yeah.
monogamous relationship, but like a man would have primally went and
That's true.
her.
Yeah.
You know, and then been like, yeah, populating the earth, huh? Me
Damn.
man.
But you
Damn.
could do that. You could like that's a real thing. You could do that, but
Yeah.
you can't do that on a budget.
Right. Well, okay, but we're not talking about budgets. You're going from this philosophical standpoint, this spiritual
I
exchange.
think next
standpoint.
episode when y'all come back, if y'all want to come back, we should definitely dive into it.
Bet.
But until then,
Bet, yeah.
Until then,
I can't do that anymore.
I
All
gotta-
right,
I
yeah.
gotta
All right,
go
guys.
across
Thank
the
y'all so
bridge.
much. Yeah, across the what you called it earlier?
No, what you called that?
Well, across the river, but from the West Bank. You said
Covington.
across the
he
lake.
lives in Covington.
I live in
So we call it across
Covington.
the lake.
yes.
Yeah,
the
yeah,
lake.
yeah.
that's what it
Across
says.
the lake. It's gonna take her like an hour to get home.
Thank y'all.
Yeah, gotta
Thank y'all
go.
for coming on.
Gotta go, haters.
Appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all.